Hey, what's up? How's it going there? Okay, so today, my name's Joel. Hey, how's it going? Good to meet you, good to see you. And today I'm talking about day 4 of 30 days of meditation. All right, so first things first, I only went 2 days in between day 3 and day 4, so that's way better than the 6 days or 8 days or whatever I was doing before. So that's progress in the right direction. So this time I decided to meditate in the morning, and I don't know what I guess I was like challenging myself with distractions, but I decided to meditate next to my cat while she ate her food. And if you're not a cat person, then maybe you wouldn't understand this, but so cats, I don't know if all cats are like this, but some of them really like it whenever you stand or sit near them while they're eating their food, because they can't see what's going on around them while they're eating their food. So it makes them feel safe if somebody's kind of standing there like watching their back, sort of. So anyways, that's something that I do sometimes anyways for my cat. She's kind of spoiled, but I mean, she'll eat her food regardless. I don't do it all the time, but anyways, I try to do it to be nice. But so I decided I'm just gonna sit next to her and I'm just gonna do my meditation while I'm sitting next to her and she's eating. Well, I only did it for 10 minutes because I was like, I'm not feeling that patient today. I'm not feeling like 15 minutes. I feel like I can only make it 10 minutes with the cat sitting next to me. And this was about 8:30 in the morning, and it was inside in my kitchen, and I was sitting on the floor. So I opened my eyes up like maybe twice. It was kind of hard because my cat was kind of walking around, and I thought that she was gonna get into trouble or something. Or I had my water sitting next to me, and the one time I did open my eyes, she was trying to drink out of my water. So I was glad that I got her that time. But I was actually more worried about her than the timer this time. Usually I'm really worried about the timer, so I don't know if that's a good thing or not. And I was thinking that, maybe it's a good exercise for me to meditate next to my cat or meditate in a place where there's lots of distractions, because then I get to practice sort of being in the moment and being present and being aware of the things going on around me, but I'm not necessarily acknowledging them, or I guess you're still acknowledging them, but you're not focusing on them. And then it helps you just be more in control of how you devote your focus, which can help you in other ways. Like if you're trying to focus on something while there's a lot of stuff going on around you, maybe when you're trying to do your homework or something, maybe you can go back to that place that you were kind of in as you're meditating, and your thoughts have already had practice kind of learning what to focus on and what not to focus on. Also, like I said, my cat's a little bit spoiled. Her name is Squirrel, by the way. I'm a big fan of naming pets after other animals. I don't know why, I think it's funny, I guess. And maybe it's because I like dad jokes or something, but I just think it's I don't know, I like it, big fan. So anyways, we have a cat named Squirrel. And what was I talking about? I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, I was saying that she was spoiled, and I was like I was kind of worried that while I was sitting there and my eyes were closed, that she would like walk over next to me and stop eating and want to be pet, and my eyes would be closed and I wouldn't realize that she wanted to be pet, and then she'd be like, I don't know, she would just walk away, or I would feel bad because I missed out on an opportunity to pet her, because she's not always super friendly. So whenever she is, then I try to take advantage of it and like encourage her, like, oh yeah, you're doing a good job being friendly. So anyways, I found that your thoughts really like wander into like, because I don't really consider myself like a paranoid person, but man, I have a lot of those kinds of thoughts whenever, maybe not, I don't know if paranoid is the best word for it or not. It's kind of like that, but it's just like, these little worries that seem so silly that I don't really think, maybe I have those thoughts during the day and I just don't realize it. But man, I really have a lot of those thoughts whenever I'm meditating, and I guess it's just because I'm in that zone where there's nothing to do but think. But yeah, that's just something that I've noticed, which I think is a good thing for me to kind of work on those things and just realize that, hey, it's okay to have those thoughts. Like that's just part of life, but also don't like, I don't know, you don't need to second guess yourself so much. Like things will be okay. Your cat will be fine. And I did have like a brief relaxing moment, very brief, but in that 10 minutes, where, again, I was like isolating sounds and thoughts and feelings. maybe not thoughts, it was really sounds and feelings. Like that really does help me get into like a peaceful state if I just start isolating the different sounds that I hear or the different things that I can feel or sense. So that's been really helpful to me to get a few moments of peace in meditating, which I feel like that's kind of what your goal is there. So my stress before wasn't, I mean, I just woke up in the morning. I usually feel pretty good whenever I wake up. Not that I wake up and I'm like, woo, let's seize the day. But I do feel like pretty positive. I like to start out my day good, and then if bad things happen, then maybe it goes south. But I always like to start off with a good attitude. So it was about 2 out of 10 on stress, so I was very low on stress. And then I actually feel like it went up a little bit, like maybe a 2.5 out of 10 at the end of meditating on a stress level, because I think I was just worrying a lot about my cat while I was, and I don't know, my cat maybe just stresses me out, but this time I felt like maybe meditating whenever there's a lot of distractions doesn't actually help my stress level. If anything, maybe it raises it just a little bit. But I do think it redeemed itself because it's really good practice for me to filter things and realize what I should focus on and what I should not. And just practice like redirecting my attention back to my breathing and just recentering myself and refocusing on just being at peace. I feel like that was really good practice, even though it didn't help my stress level, but I think it was really good practice for me, and I'll definitely do it again. Okay, so random thought of the day. Do any of you remember the video game Spyro? I used to play a lot on PlayStation 2. So recently we have a Nintendo Switch, and I got Spyro, it's like the trilogy, so it's the first Spyro game, which I forget what it's called, maybe it's called Spyro. And then the second one is Ripto's Rage, and then the third one is called Year of the Dragon. I think the one that I used to always play was Ripto's Rage, and I just beat the first one, and then I'm on to Ripto's Rage now, which I'm really excited about. But anyways, do you guys ever like want to play old video? Recently, I've been on this huge kick of wanting to play video games that I played whenever I was a kid. Like, I had my old Super Nintendo in the closet, and I got that out, and I started playing Yoshi's Island, and I started playing Super Mario. I guess it's Super Mario Brothers? I don't know, but those are really fun too. Yoshi's Island, if you never played that, that game is really cool. It looks really cool too, like how it's illustrated and animated. Very fun. Although if you're familiar with that game, you know the baby Mario, his crying is very annoying. You have Mario on your back, and if you ever lose him, and he goes up into this bubble, and these little like crazy birds try to take him away from you, but that whole time he's floating away from you is this annoying cry where he's like ring, 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 and it's really annoying for you playing the game and for anybody, especially people around you. Okay, so that's day 4. We'll see what happens with day 5 and when day 5 happens. Okie doke. I hope you're having a great day, and take care.